You're watching ABC4 News.
Welcome back. ABC4 is hosting our free health fair this Saturday. You've probably heard us talk about it. And one of nearly 20 vendors that will be here at the fair is Prevent Child Abuse Utah. Now, the nonprofit says they aim to protect the children here in the Beehive State. Executive Director Lorianne Thorpe is here with us today. Lorianne, thank you very much for joining us. We're glad to have you here. Okay, so first, for people back home who might not know, can you tell us a little bit more about the initiatives of Prevent Child Abuse here in Utah?
Well, Prevent Child, our mission is in our name, right? We just want to help and we want to prevent harm happening to kids before it ever happens.
Okay, a simple mission there, but definitely powerful, it seems like.
And difficult to execute, but it's worth it.
Yes. Okay. I can only imagine. Okay. So your organization, there's a bit of research that you guys have stated that's important for people to be aware of. It states that adverse childhood experiences, including child abuse, can reduce lifespans and lead to negative health outcomes. Can you tell us a little bit more about this data?
Yeah, there was a nationwide study done on what's called adverse childhood experiences and just how it impacts heart disease and long-lasting, really negative outcomes for people if they've experienced a certain number of adverse childhood experiences. It could be anything from having a parent incarcerated or experiencing child abuse or food insecurity, that kind of thing. All of those things are adverse childhood experiences. Mm-hmm. We want to do the work of preventing those from ever happening to kids because we know children deserve happy, healthy, and safe childhoods.
Okay, along those lines, on the other side of things, you guys have mentioned that a strong family have 5 things in common. Can you tell us what these 5 things are?
Yeah, it may seem a little odd that a child abuse prevention group is coming to a health fair for families, right? But the way that we keep kids safe is by having them have strong families, have good parents who know and have like a deep bench of resources so that they can hold up and support their families. So 5 factors that really strong families usually have are things like they have the ability to provide for their basic needs for their family. They have an understanding of what their children can and can't do and at what ages, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes we misalign our expectations with what kids can really do, and that can cause some harm to happen sometimes. And then there's also, you have to have a broad network of family and community and friends around you to protect and help the family. And then just a basic resilience. Families can go through difficult things together and bounce back. Mm-hmm. And then the last one is a little hard sometimes. It's children understand their own needs and have the ability to express what those needs are and have those needs met.
Wow. Okay, 5 things to keep in mind with these things on top of our minds. With the health fair coming up this Saturday, why would this be an important thing for people to go to?
Well, I think learning about those things can really help families feel like, well, maybe when I think about my own family, where are some areas for growth or where are some areas that I'm really doing well? I have an incredible network of family and friends around me that really support me when times are hard, and I know I can rely on them. So I already have that one down. Mm-hmm. So let's work on some of these other ones that I could use some growth in. So these are all things when parents have the support and help that they need and can see strengths in what they're doing, because parenting can be pretty discouraging. It can be tough to feel like you're doing a good job at that. And so I really like these kind of 5 areas that you can focus on and build up strength in those areas. And that is what will eventually turn into healthy, happy kids who turn into healthy, happy adults.
A full process. And with all of these things now at the top of our mind, if people are wanting to learn more, where can they go to find some of that new information?
So you can check out our website at pcautah.org. And we do programs. We go into schools and educate kids what abuse is so that they can resist and report if anything, heaven forbid, ever happens. And it helps them to understand this is what abuse is, so I can see it coming and I can talk to a trusted adult before anything ever happens. So you can sign up for a presentation to a community group or school at our website. You can also sign up for what we call home visiting, where we have child development experts who will come into your home and work one-on-one with parents to just mentor them and connect them to resources and help them understand like what appropriate child development is and just support them in that really important job of parenting.
Okay.
And those referral forms are on our website as well.
So there are resources people can turn to. Thank you so much. Lorianne Thorpe with us here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we want to take this time to remind you one more time, mark it on your calendars. This Saturday, our Good for Utah Family Health Fair will be taking place along with those 20 vendors, one of them, Prevent Child Abuse Utah. We'll also be having free screenings, checkups for your kids, right before the school year, and blood donations. We want you to join us right here at our studios in Salt Lake City, 2175 West, 1700 South. We hope to see you there here this Saturday.